Hello and welcome to Crochet. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can do an invisible decrease when you're working amigurumi, and it is so easy to do. It's not complicated at all, and it will make your amigurumi projects look so much more professional and polished. For this, what you're going to need is your amigurumi project and a hook. That's it, nice and easy. So I want to show the difference between a regular decrease and the invisible decrease that makes it look so much nicer. So you can see here, I'm just making a basic sphere, nice and easy. And for a regular single crochet decrease, what you would do is you would stick your hook under that first stitch, pull up a loop, and then stick your hook under that second stitch and pull up a loop, and then you would go through and pull through all 3 stitches. And this is a little bit of a holier fabric, but it's a lot easier to see on camera, so it's fine. But you can see here that there are some pretty big gaps that you're going to get from doing it like that. So let's just single crochet 1 so that we can get some space between the 2, and then we'll work our invisible decrease. So for this, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go and you're going to work through just the front loop of the next stitch, of both of the next stitches. And you can see here, this is the front loop here, and this is the back loop, so we're going to ignore the back loop. And what that's going to do is keep the back loop to kind of fill in a gap there so that there's a little bit of a hidden decrease. So what we're going to do is we are going to push through the front loop of the first stitch, but we are not going to yarn over. And this part's kind of difficult because you're going to then go under the front loop of the next stitch, which is a little bit of a weird angle, but you'll get used to it. And then what we're going to do is we are going to yarn over and pull through just the 2 stitches that we just grabbed, so that you have 2 stitches on your hook. So the one from the last stitch and then the one from here is going to still be there. And then we are going to yarn over and pull through both stitches. And this is going to give you a more invisible decrease. You can see here, this one has a lot more gapping, and this one has that little stitch behind it that makes it so that there's a little less gapping. If you're not a fan of sticking your hook under both like that, you can also just do a regular decrease, but just under those front loops. So I would do a regular one, but just front loop only, and then have 3 loops on the hook, and then do it like that. And you can see that those gaps that are made there are going to have the back loop inside of them, which kind of fills that hole. And then when you go ahead and go to the next stitch, it'll push that down and you won't be able to see as much gapping. But you can see this one has a lot less holes in it from having the yarn go through just the front loops without pulling up a loop. And this one has the most gapping from being just a regular decrease. But that is how easy it is to do that invisible decrease. All you need to do is go through the front loop of one stitch, twist your wrist a little bit, go through the front loop of the next, pull up a loop to get through both of those loops, 2 loops on the hook, and then yarn over, pull through, and that is your invisible decrease for amigurumi. If you enjoyed this quick how-to video for crochet, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you love beginner crochet tutorials. I really enjoy sharing this craft with you, and I am glad you're here on the journey, and I'll see you next time.